Okay, the proposed sale of Wembley may have hit a permanent snag for the next 39 years. When Wembley was handed over to the FA and they got ownership of it, they signed an agreement saying they wouldn't sell for 50 years. So there's either two things. Either A, the people who run the FA are generally incompetent and have overlooked this very important legal document, or B, they're going to forfeit the sale anyway and they don't care. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a bit of both. I'm not concerned about Shahid Khan anymore, to be honest. I don't trust a word he says. I really don't. I think he's worked out he's owning a very crap NFL team that is unsuccessful. And I think he's just worked this out and he's realising I really need to get out of this, either by moving them or selling them and buying something else. Another concern I have is he owns Fulham, which is a member of the FA. It's a football league club. That's a conflict of interest. But trying to buy the headquarters of the FA, pretty much, because they're in Wembley Stadium, whilst being a member of owner of a football league club, automatic conflict of interest, automatic red flag should be ding 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 ding, red flags. Red flags. No. But back to the legal document where they said they could not sell for 50 years. There's 39 years left on that legal document saying, which they agreed to. They actually agreed to this, and they got their lawyers to agree to it. Now, there could be some get-out clause that we're not aware of, but if there is, they've got to really have to pay a massive fee that they can't afford. The FA's broke. Financially broke, asset rich. The FA has no spare cash to hand, so it makes you wonder where all these clubs who pay their FA fees, where that money goes. It does make you wonder, doesn't it? The FA has a problem. It is not an inclusive organisation. To get on the FA board, you have to be white, over the age of 55, male, and go to Oxford or Cambridge in the 70s. That's basically, yeah, you're hired. It doesn't matter how qualified you are, as long as you're white, middle-aged, a bloke, and willing to be paid too much to do not a lot of work, you can get a job. So at some point in the future, if I was to apply to work for the FA, I doubt I'll get a job because, yes, I'm white, I am male, but that's about it. That's as close as I get to the employment credentials for the FA. It appears that all we've got to do is be a fossil of an old man who's not really in touch with your average football fan in the street, who doesn't understand how much even these minor league clubs, these lower league clubs, mean to their local communities, and how concerned fans actually are of being priced out of the game and their club struggling financially and all this. They're not inclusive. They're not representative of this country anymore. And that is a massive problem. I've had plenty of issues with the FA. I mean, I've done many videos on this channel about how poor the FA is. The FA has been beset by scandal for quite some time. It doesn't matter if it's child abuse, it doesn't matter if it's racism, homophobia, sexism, mismanagement of clubs, the fit persons test not being properly enforced, the financial fair play rules not being properly enforced. Yeah, so basically the FA's got a lot of structural issues, and this sale is what's it going to do? Distract us from them? It's a very short-sighted sale because Shahid Khan could get very bored of Wembley and then sell it on to someone else, and then sell it on to someone else. And how much would it cost to hire England games there? Because the agreement they legally signed 11 years ago stated they were not allowed to sell it until 2067. 2067 is when they're allowed to sell the stadium at the earliest opportunity. So unless Shahid Khan lives to he's about 100 and is willing to negotiate for 39 years, I don't think it's going to happen somehow. But it wouldn't surprise me if the FA and Shahid Khan go blindly ahead anyway, refuse to look at the legal documents, and won't listen to the concerns of us, the fans, because I don't believe a word neither party is saying. And I've had a disagreement with my friends about this who say it's a great move. It's like, well, if all this foreign investment in English football was done so well, why are our clubs in so much fucking debt? And why is the ticket price through the fucking roof that we can't afford anymore? I'm going to leave it with that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Place your views below. If you are an American, what's your views on the proposed sale of Wembley? Very interested to hear. And please like, subscribe. And I dropped a couple of F-bombs at the end there because I'm that frustrated with this topic now. I'm really just frustrated with the FA, and I Shahid Khan, keep your grubby hands off our stadium. Stick with American football. Try and fix how bad your Jacksonville Jaguars team is. Actually, maybe you offer your players better salaries if they play better. Maybe that might get your team better, eh? And I'll have some more videos for you soon.